There have been many battles throughout history. The clash between the Mongols and the Japanese seems something like out of a myth. In 1274, the Mongol Empire recently vassalized Korea and now had an easy way into Japan through its newly conquered seaports. Kublai Khan, the head of the Mongol Empire, had heard rumors of the wealth of the Japanese monarchy and wanted a slice of that pie for himself. After a failed attempt at getting Japan to entertain them at their court, he instructed Korea to assemble a fleet of ships, or in Japanese, kanatai. The Mongol Empire fleet sent 23,000 to 40,000 troops on 700 to 900 ships to the island of Tsushima. The Japanese saw an omen of the coming battle. Their shrine to Hachiman, the god of war, burnt, and white doves landed after they put the fire out, as a sign of the coming battle. The So clan was the head clan of Tsushima. Sosakuni was the deputy shogun, the head military governor of Tsushima. He met the Mongols head-on. Soshikuni brought 80 samurai to the beach of Komoda to fight off the Mongol invasion. The samurai sent an envoy to inquire why the fleet was here. On Kublai Khan's orders, the Mongols would not talk. The samurai prepared for the inevitable encounter. The samurai were preparing on horseback with longbows known as umi, and the high-class samurai wore protective, colorful armor called oyaroi. The katana had not existed yet, so the samurai used a small curved blade in melee combat. The poor warriors were armed with spears, or naginata, a pole weapon. The Mongols were a mix of Chinese and Korean levies, who wielded large shields and spears. They vastly outnumbered the samurai. The battle was hard fought for the samurai, and they kept the boats at bay for as best as they could with their archers. But, alas, the vast amounts of troops of the Mongols pushed forward, and the samurai retreated back into the forest. The samurai held them back for as long as possible, so Suyukuni saw the inevitable defeat, and led one last-ditch effort, a full charge at the Mongol army. The samurai were massacred. The Mongols pillaged the surrounding area to send a message to the samurai that they were here to stay. They took women and hung them from metal twine from their ships. Tsushima was defeated, so the Mongols set their sights on the nearby island of Iki. On Iki, the main stronghold was destroyed. The remaining clan committed seppuku, ritual suicide, in order to not be taken by the Mongols. One guard managed to escape, and let the rest of Japan know about the Mongols' atrocities. The Mongol fleet crossed the sea and landed on Hakata Bay. The Japanese were not prepared for the tactics that the Mongols used. The battle raged for one day, but the winning blow was struck by Mother Nature herself. A kamikaze, or spirit wind, blew through and destroyed the majority of the Mongol fleet. Thousands drowned. With the Mongols struck a heavy blow, the Japanese were able to push the Mongols back to Korea. The Mongols would return again in 1281, but they would meet the same fate as they did last time, defeated once again by the kamikaze. The Mongols had advanced weapons and bombs, but their technological prowess was not enough to thwart the Japanese fighting spirit wind.